Hi, this is Cookie Masterson, and I once played the role of Kristen Stewart on the cover of Us Weekly. Playing alone, I see. What else is new? And your wrong answer of the game is being sponsored by
Optome-Tricks Novelty Eyewear. Our products rarely cause blindness anymore.
Find the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to get yourself some sweet prizes and bonus cash. And so it begins.
Get ready, time for question.
First on the docket, Jodie Foster, The People. I hate it when I like a movie and people are always saying, oh, the book was better, the book was better. Shut up, people. If I wanted to know how good the book was, I would have learned how to read good. Which of these Jodie Foster movies was not based on a book that was better, or any book at all? The Silence of the Lambs, Contact, Maverick, or The Hotel New Hampshire? One right answer coming up. Silence of the Lambs, Contact, and The Hotel New Hampshire were all based on big best-selling books, but Maverick was just based on the old James Garner TV show. And yeah, the TV show was better. But at least it wasn't a book. I think you might need some contacts to see the right answer. Which is why you've won these googly eye contact lenses from Optome-Tricks Novelty Eyewear. Warning, if you put them in backwards, you will rip your eyes out. Today's wrong answer of the game is worth a tidy $4,000. There you go.
Oh, Mama gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Tell you so.
Here's one I like to call Settlers of Chris Kattan. I love Chris Kattan. Oh, just got a push notification from my fortune cookie app. It appears that I should eat one right now.
Cookie fortune, cookie fortune, cookie master.
Let's see. Follow your nose. Not bad advice, but which ancient sculpture would find this fortune useless? The Venus de Milo, the Thinker, Michelangelo's David, or the Great Sphinx? The Sphinx is missing its nose, so it would have nothing to follow. If the Sphinx really followed its nose, it would probably find it in a museum on some super advanced alien planet. The signs are everywhere, people. Aliens are real, and they're going to take all our noses.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Why not try? And you thought Hal was shallow, and stick your nose firmly in the air for a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 items, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a quote from Gwyneth Paltrow or a quote from Mother Teresa. If it's a Gwyneth Paltrow quote, press the left arrow. If it's a Mother Teresa quote, press the right arrow. Okay, let's move. I'd rather smoke crack than eat cheese from a tin. I would rather die than let my kid eat cup of soup. When you don't have anything, then you have everything. I can't pretend to be somebody who makes $25,000 a year. I love anything that comes in a hot dog bun, except hot dogs. Words which do not give the light of Christ increase the darkness. When I pass a flowering zucchini plant, my heart skips a beat. Holy mother, that was good. I know sometimes celebrities can seem a little out of touch, but that's only because we're so much richer, better looking, and well-educated than the rest of you knuckle-dragging Neanderthals. That's all it is. Don't take it so personally. How about ye madmen of old? What would you most likely see on Mad Men if it took place during the 1860s? Roger's wedding ruined by Lincoln's assassination, Pete losing an account during the French Revolution, Joan's husband going off to fight in World War I, or Don having an affair with Cleopatra. Abraham Lincoln was assassinated in 1865. The rest of these events are not even close. I would watch 1860s Mad Men just for the wardrobe. I mean, those wool uniforms, that long underwear, those bonnets. Now, that was a time when people cared about fashion. Up next, the squeaky turkey gets the grease. Ever had deep-fried turkey? It's kind of like a deep-fried Twinkie, except with turkey instead of Twinkie. Say you're hungry for a greasy turkey. Where's a real place that you could eat one? The Hungry Grease and Turkey Border Points, the Hungry and Turkey Border, the Hungry and Grease Border, or the Grease and Turkey Border. Only Greece and Turkey have a shared border, so you could eat your greasy turkey on the edge of Greece and Turkey. And I find the best way to travel to Turkey is by gravy boat. Round 1 is in the books, and you've got a pretty nice score. It's a shame there's nobody here to share it with. Remember, in round 2, every question is worth double. Let's get back to the action. Here's one for you. The cow drove and the swine flew. Yeah, it's Bring Your Pet to Work Day, and one of the interns brought in an adorable pot-bellied pig. Say hello, Sir Oinkington. He just loves the little sailor outfit I bought for him. And get this, it's so adorable. He loves it when I play this little piggy and count his toes. Too cute. When I count the piggies on Sir Oinkington's pig feet, how far into this little piggy do I get? This little piggy went to market, this little piggy stayed home, this little piggy had roast beef, or this little piggy had none. Pigs are even-toed ungulates like deer and cattle who have 4 toes on their feet. 2 functional, 2 non-functional. So with 4 toes, you would make it to the 4th verse, this little piggy had none. I just hope my cat's poopsie and mayonnaise don't get jealous of all the attention this little pig is getting. Oh, this is both terrifying and adorable.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Let's try bros before O's.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
Get this one right for an extra $1,000,000. Arrange these things in order from when they were born, from oldest to most recent. Oreos, SpaghettiOs, Jackie Kennedy, Onassis. SpaghettiOs, Oreos, Jackie O, Oreos, SpaghettiOs. SpaghettiOs, Jackie O, Oreos, or Oreos, Jackie O, SpaghettiOs. Oreos were introduced in 1912, Jackie O was born in 1929, and SpaghettiOs were invented in 1965. That just earned you an extra $1,000. I love Oreos and SpaghettiOs because I refuse to eat any food that resembles something you can find in nature.
Follow me down to the sea.
Take a stab at Middle Earth, Down Under, top to bottom. You know how Peter Jackson shoots all his incredibly long Lord of the Rings movies in New Zealand? Well, see if you can wrap your crossbow around this. Given how New Zealanders refer to Australia, which fantasy adaptation would be most logical for Peter Jackson to shoot there? Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Bridge to Terabithia, The Wizard of Oz, or The Wind in the Willows? My New Zealand friend tells me... G'day! Yeah, that's him right there. He tells me that down in New Zealand, they refer to Australia as Oz. Get it? Short for Australia. Makes sense to me. Just give Gimli some green stockings and voila! Munchkins! And now, June Cleaver is living a lie. Suppose fictional housewives from literature started appearing in episodes of Bravo's Real Housewives series. Considering where they live, which pairing would make the most sense? Emma Bovary on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Anna Karenina on The Real Housewives of Orange County, Connie Chatterley on The Real Housewives of New Jersey, or Daisy Buchanan on The Real Housewives of New York. Daisy Buchanan from The Great Gatsby lives in Long Island, New York. And she's also plenty rich, so she'd fit in great with the Real Housewives there. And since The Great Gatsby takes place during the 1920s, by now Daisy would be nearly as old as the other housewives. Oh, I'm kidding. With all their plastic surgery, they all look like very youthful aliens. Bucker up for All My Exes Seceded with Texas. Say Texas finally becomes its own independent country and constructs a fence around its entire border. Considering the states it's touching, what justification would you probably not hear? It'll keep out those dang Louisianans. It'll keep out those freeloading Oklahomans. It'll keep out those gold-earned New Mexicans. Or it'll keep out those shifty Kansans. Louisiana, Oklahoma, and New Mexico all border Texas, but Kansas and its Kansans do not. Texans have a rich history. I mean, remember The Alamo? Starring Dennis Quaid and Billy Bob Thornton? Now that was a movie. Step right up to the Jack Attack. Well, don't mind me then. Here's your clue. Catching some Z's. Who's the sleepyhead? Good luck. That's the game! You know what, after all this, I'm actually pretty tired. I think I'm gonna go take a quick cat nap. Oopsie! Mayonnaise, get over here! I need to use you as pillows again! Stop fidgeting, Oopsie. You're only making this harder on yourself.